Welcome everyone to another episode of Reese's Roundup. I am your host, the Lightning Kid himself. Oh, hey! Are we good? Are we rolling? Everything good? Alright. And today... Oh, Jesus. Gosh, damn. Nothing is going perfect today. Guys, Andrew Luck is officially retired from the NFL. The biggest shock in sports history. I'm just kidding. But it is coming off as quite a surprise. Andrew Luck has only played 7 seasons in the NFL. 7 seasons. And he's retiring at 29 years old. 29! That is so young for a quarterback. Not only that, but he had to owe the Indianapolis Colts, since he was still under contract when he retired, he had to owe the Indianapolis Colts $58 million. But the Colts said, hey, you know what? Keep your money. We don't want it. And that was really cool on them. But going back to Andrew Luck and why he retired, the guy, can you call him injury prone? Yeah, because he only played 7 games in 2015. He missed the entire 2017 season with an injury, and he was currently going through a calf strain, and he wasn't even projected to play in week 1 against the Chargers. So he was like, you know what? I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. And he walked away. And this is an Andrew Luck that had a fantastic bounce back season in 2018. He threw 67% completion percentage. 4,500 yards and 39 touchdowns in the 2018 season. So to walk away from having an MVP type season last season means that, health is way more important than playing. And this is a guy that played his heart out. He was always fighting to come back from injury, always fighting for his team, the nicest guy on the field. And he's, he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves to walk away and live a healthy life because he's a guy that deserves that kind of treatment. And, this is a guy that was 8th all-time for most consecutive games with a touchdown pass. He's in 6 NFL seasons, in a quarterback's first 6 NFL seasons, he's 2nd all-time in touchdown passes behind Dan Marino, and 3rd all-time in passing yards behind Peyton Manning and Dan Marino. This guy, this is a guy that had potential to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And he just had to walk away from it. He quoted saying he was mentally worn down. And, that's just how it is. When you have too many injuries and you're tired of them, you just got to walk away from the game. That's all it is to it. And he was booed by fans last night for wanting to just take care of his body. Like, I get it. You retired, during the middle of preseason with 2 weeks left until the regular season. But to boo a man for wanting, to just... It wasn't something that he thought of, in July, saying, you know what, I think I'm done. It built up. He was definitely talking about it over the last couple of months, over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of days, and it just hit him. It didn't happen overnight. It was something that he had to just really sit down and think about. And it just so happened that, he was done last night, Saturday night. You just can't boo somebody that's not only one of the nicest players in the NFL, but really just fought each and every single week for your team, for the fan base, to win games. This is a guy. Last season, how did the Colts do? How were the Colts? They started off 1-5 and ended up going 10-6 and making it to the playoffs. Come on, man. How do you boo somebody like that? That really just put the time and effort in each and every single week to just go out there and play his heart out, man. And I don't get it. I don't know what was going through the fans' minds. Maybe they're all fantasy owners, because I know a couple of fantasy owners that were upset by this, and that's just inconsiderate. You know what I mean? Who cares? You know, if you never played a day of football or any sport in your life, then you won't understand how you know, being riddled with injuries can just drain somebody. To just come back, get hurt again, and then go through the rehabilitation process all over again to come back and do it. I mean, it just like he said, it mentally wears you out. And it's hats off to him for having a pretty decent career. No, I mean, obviously he didn't play long enough to have a Hall of Fame career, but he was, I don't want to say he was on pace for one, but it was definitely looking like that if he continued to have seasons like he did last season. Is this the most shocking retirement of NFL history? I mean, you had Calvin Johnson, you had Barry Sanders, and now you got Andrew Luck. Let me know in the comment section if this is the most shocking retirement. I know I was definitely surprised by Andrew Luck retiring out of the blue like this, but you know, it's something that a lot of athletes should take into consideration when they're hurt quite often. And you know, good kudos to Luck for, you know, just realizing that health is more important than, you know, playing for people that, you know, do something like this and boo you when you want to put your life first. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and let me know what you guys want to see for the next video. I'm out. Peace.